Alright, we are good to go. So, cool. Alright, good. We are live. I guess what I'm gonna do is... Oh, let me just quickly turn it off. There we go. Just going to notify the RPG maker, so... Good now. Runs. Ramsey. There we go. Cool. Okay. So here we are. I can pop out the chat. Can I adjust the size? I can adjust the size. I wonder. Pull up OBS. OBS is looking good. Okay. I do have to have the stream chat on a separate screen. Just setting some stuff up, but yeah, we are. Okay. So we are going to be doing some runs. Well, specifically, we're going to be getting for Sandman, the last ending that I need to get, which is bad ending 3. I just want to double check, but it should be pretty simple. It's just bad end. Yes, take the jewel and use the sleeping sand on the Sandman. Already done some runs yesterday, but now we'll do this, and then we will attempt some Crooked Man speedrunning, which is by far the hardest out of the bunch. Anyway, let's get started now. This is such a goofy game in comparison to the others. Very much fun. One thing about the first 2 Strange Men games, though, no cutscene skipping, no nothing, so you just have to raw dog all of the dialogue. So, and also by far longer than the Hanged Men and the Boogeymen. So we're gonna be sitting through a lot of cutscenes. But other than that, should be pretty good. There we go. I think this is probably the most boring opening out of 4 games. Like, it's basically just a glorified cutscene. But it's much shorter than the Crooked Man's, that's for sure. Crooked Man's is like, what, 6.5, like 7 minutes long. So, a lot more time consuming to actually get runs started. Speaking of which, Crooked Man speedrunning takes a long time. Especially if you're going for some of the later endings. So, for those, we're going to do both the hospital bad endings first, and we'll work our way backwards. We'll also be playing on 2 different versions as well of the way that how the leaderboards are set up. Different to every other game. Honestly, it wouldn't really matter that much for the later games. But for the Crooked Man, it's kind of like a debate whether version 2 or version 1.4b is faster. Now, I think version 1.4b is faster for most things. But who knows, really? Alright. Almost through. I did... I have already done Bad Ending 1 and 2. So I ran them yesterday. And I definitely made some mistakes when it came to the routing. Still managed to get the world records, but... Oof. Made some definitive mistakes. But that is a-okay. Because this run is gonna go perfectly. No, we did it again. That was like a strat that usually works pretty well. Which is just tapping a direction. You have to move only one tile after like a cutscene or something. But it just did not want to work this time. Here we are. Now, I set like an initial time for this, but I've actually never been able to match it. Oh, well, there you go. Okay. Oh my god, it's David! No way. It's the guy. There we go. I think speedrunning wise, Sandman is probably the most straightforward. There's not really all too much you can do in terms of like skips or anything, no matter which version you play on. I think probably the way that it goes is that for the Crooked Man, early game, you want to play on version 2.0 because the opening is faster. And then later on you want to switch to oops, no. There we go. You want to switch to version 1.4b or version 4 by the way. There we go. Bro, what am I doing? Okay. That's kind of bad, but probably still fine. But it's all kind of better movement. For this game, probably playing on version 2, or like earlier versions, is probably faster. Because there's no menu skips that you can do in this game. At least none that I managed to find. So just having quicker dialogue and stuff would make the game automatically faster. There is a glitch here though. This one. It's pretty cool. Yes. But for the Boogeyman and the Hanged Man, I don't even know if like the version 1 and 2 even have or don't have the menu glitch. But if they don't, the newer versions are definitely faster because you can use a lot of skips. But for this one, it is basically just pure mashing. Not much else you can do. Like, I think this basically the only skip that I can think of in the whole game, which is... I don't know how to feel about that. It's pretty cool, I guess. So the apps ones here, Yeah, there we go. There we go. This one is actually a little difficult to follow though, to learn. Because like you just have to teleport around a bunch. Later on. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely slower on this split because I made how much slower though. Ooh, wow. Jeez. How am I that much slower? That's crazy. What? Did I lose time? Oh yeah, I pulled out by phone. Yeah, no wonder why. Normally I would reset, but um, I know that I'll still be like decently faster than the current world record. You know, so that is a-okay. Go ahead. Alright. Yeah, you definitely get used to having cutscene skips. Without it, oof. There we go. No, time loss. There we go. Alright. The game with the hardest route for the actually beat is definitely Pedestal. It doesn't even have like speedrunning leaderboard currently. But oh boy. That one is actually so difficult. There we go. Alright. Lots of spamming. Alright. What I do here, the route that I take for this guard section, probably the biggest optimization that I do over the previous record holders method. It's like a much more risky route, but definitely faster. Alright, just be safe. I will save. There we go. Sadly, no way of being able to skip that. Please. Oh, okay. There we go. It's a lot harder than it looks. Well, okay, no, it's not that bad, but it's very precise. What? How did I lose more time? That's insane. But again, it doesn't matter, considering I made a massive detour later on in the run. I can easily save probably like 30 seconds or something. It's fine. Ah, there we go. My God, it's David! No way. The guy. Yeah. Alright, there we are. Oh, no! What? I didn't. What? I got caught in a chimney. Didn't know that could happen. That's insane. Why would you get. How does that even happen? What? That's insane. Alright, I guess I'll stay away from chimneys. Oh, no, go up, go up, go up. Why did that happen? What? That's so stupid. Alright. So. Here. Now, one interesting thing about this game, though, you can actually kind of move in cutscenes sometimes. Like, I don't know, I don't think anyone was here when I started the run, but you can actually kind of push Sophie out of the bed slightly. Like during the opening cutscene. For some reason. Very strange. Here we are. Honestly, it feels really weird playing the first two games without them having like any voice acting. It just feels so natural. But so be it. That would be a cool addition though. Like Uri coming back and adding voice acting to these games. Be pretty cool. Alright, so dragon time. Whoops, wrong direction. Game is so weird. I mean, it makes sense, like in context, but like, I mean, like what? What's their dragon? It's insane. Just to be safe, I am gonna save. Yeah, this one, yeah, you go down. And this is slower route, isn't it? Oh my god, it is. You can take a different route though. How has no one noticed that? Oh, probably someone has, but they just haven't been in the top run. But that is a-okay. Alright. Oh no, everything is normal again. Honestly, this would mess me up so bad though. Like everyone's asleep and then you just like, you think you're hallucinating stuff. Either that or who knows what. That's scary, bro. Alright, there we go. Yay! A bit of time save. Okay. No. Alright, cool. Once again. Yeah, we just spam for like 2 minutes. Alright. Oh my god, it's not actually David. The plot twist. It becomes the story. Story becomes even more and more complex. No, but if you haven't played these games before, highly recommend it. They actually have really good writing. Especially the Boogeyman. Big fan of the writing in there. Oh, and Pedestal. Pedestal's actually great. Which actually confuses me a bit because Uri didn't actually want an English translation for Pedestal, her latest game, because she thought that the writing was bad. Which I would disagree. Yep. There we go. It's actually something I've figured out here. You don't have to I mean, you have to talk to this fairy here and like give him your baby tooth and stuff. But you don't actually have to look at him. Or you use the item. It's like stare at the wall. Alright, so here we go. Now we can do that. Alright, here we go. I have to say, for like when it comes to like speedrunning, the game really only begins after you've entered Sandman's castle. Like before that, it's pretty much just like a long cutscene. Besides that one soldier part. So. There we go. I keep forgetting you don't actually have to spam that quickly through dialogue in this game. I still do it just to be super duper safe. There we go. I also like interacting with the log first, because it resets that fairy. Sometimes he just like goes up and then you're doomed. But recently the fairy actually moves up, even while I'm walking back here, which of course it didn't do during practice. Alright. I find it really funny how the movement here is super choppy because like every tile moves the player. Like it's not actually, it doesn't feel like it's like you're gliding, it's more like you're being like pushed along. Which maybe that's actually the intention, I think about it. Here we are. The titular character, the Sandman. I love the way he speaks. Wow. Seriously? How? It actually feels like I should not have lost time there. Has she done up from what that could have been? There we go. Nice. Alright, but now we're gonna see some actual time save, which is nice. So once again, it's keep the jewel and use the sand. Now, as long as I don't die to this fire room like an idiot, I've done that like twice. I don't know why, but I just can't properly judge how far away these flames actually are. This game is so troll. Like, what do you mean you have to go for a blind maze? Also, I did try and figure out a way to do this part faster, but you just can't. Like, I thought maybe you can, like, go through it, like, blind. Whoa! Voice crack. Maybe you can go through that part without having, the footsteps visible, but no. The Sandman only appears once you've used the red vial. Which I find a bit of a shame. There we go. I do wonder. I think I did try and it didn't work, but I wonder if you can, like, have the Sandman chase you, and then you just walk back. Like, is there a way of somehow avoiding him? Because that would go pretty hard. Alright. The sleepy sun, no! There we go. Nice. Yay! Thank you, Lullaby. There we go. And now we can use the magic mirror to go to the entrance. Honestly, I really like the magic mirror. It's a very cool form of movement. Here we go. There we go. Oh yeah, also, during these chase sequences, like if you're playing this for the first time, do not use the mirror. If you use the mirror, it shatters and then you have to walk around everywhere. It also includes after you pick up the I thought that would be clever. And after I pick up the stick, I could then just warp out of the room. But no, the mirror still shatters. Oh, it's the boogeyman! Oops. Alright, and here we are. The unicorn. Alright. Now we go back inside. And we use the stick. Nice. Okay, we take the jewel. Take off the note. And then wash the pink jewel. Then we use the magic mirror to go into the tea room. Yeah, with him without notice too. Honestly, just give me this one. Why not? There we go. Magic. Emerald flame room. And we can go through it again. For the last two runs, I did read the second note using the translation glasses, but honestly, I don't think it's that much faster. That's like basically the same. Cool. So we grab the jewel. Here, entrance. Alright. Now here, I don't know why I did it, but for some reason I just went straight back into the Sandman's palace instead of going to the dwarf. I don't know why. Alright, so yeah. I'll keep the jewel. Because if you don't keep the jewel and use the sleeping sand, you get good ending. Well, happy end 1. And we're not here. We're not here for that whimsical ending. We're here for the evil ending. I hate this part so much. Just randomly move, and it's genuinely the most unpredictable thing ever. Oh, it's gonna go. Oh my. That was actually pretty clean. Normally that takes a lot longer. There we go. A 31-second time save. That's so. Now this part. Ridiculously long. Okay. You know, I think after this, I'm actually just going to do Crooked Man, like early version, or like version 1, just so that I can get those out of the way. Because the Crooked Man has by far the most amount of things to do. Like it's got not the most amount of endings. It's got 4 endings, but on top of, like, you know, full game runs going from the prologue, the prologue all the way to the end, you also have to, there we go. You also have, there's also level runs as well. So if you can, you have to do those as quickly as possible. So it like really depends on what you're trying to do. There we go, magic mirror entrance. Yeah, like for instance, the like final house segment of that game. Ooh, there we go. Much faster on. Not much faster, but still definitely faster on earlier versions than the later ones. There we go. No. Magic mirror, not long emerald room, going to medicine room. There we go. Yes. Before game runs though, if you're going towards the end. Oh my god, you're kidding me. What am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I waiting for him to... My god. That was actually the biggest blunder of my life. I don't know why I saw that and thought, yes, now I have to go and use that path. I literally don't. What was that? No, that was actually trolling. No. Dude. Oh my god. Yeah, these are definitely not the best runs ever, but... There is no way. There is no way. I've never done that. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's begin again. Oh my god. Alright. I actually wanted to kind of just quickly get through this one, but... Oh man, I just wasted 40 minutes. Oh, that's actually tragic. Yeah, but this is what I meant. Like, it's not supposed to move here. Alright. Alright, so... I'm not gonna do that strat again. Even though I've done it every time, I'm just... I'm just not gonna do it. I don't want to die there again. That is actually tragic. But hey, this will make for a better run. Unless I do another stupid thing. Let's see. Pardon me. Wait, my mouse is on screen. Whoa! Whoa! Alright, let's get it off screen. Man, okay. You know what? I think for the Crooked Man, honestly, I'm gonna do like the early runs today. And then I'll probably tomorrow also I'll play the longer runs. Alright. Ah! What am I doing? I'm throwing! I mean, I absolutely just threw before. Like, that was crazy. Let's try this try again. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. You'll potentially time save. No. How? Genuinely. Why did I lose time? Oh, I did get stuck at the very beginning, didn't I? Seems crazy. think as long as I don't look at my phone accidentally, I'm gonna maybe not save time, but at least be much closer to my splits than I had previously. No! I've been perfectly avoiding that every time. But not this time. My luck has run out. There we go. Ah! I've been doomed. No! Inefficient routing by one tile. Or two, actually. 3. Who knows? There we go. I'm gonna be honest. I don't fully understand this. This is— oh no, this is supposed to be Sophie's, like, inner thoughts about people. See, it does make sense when you, like, think about it for more than half a second. There we go. Oh no! Oh, there's so many rooms. What could she possibly do? Oh, I would never know. No! Okay. Let us see. Alright. I did lose some time, so I hope I can at least not lose more. Although I did play a bit worse than before. So might still happen. That's it. Alright. See? How? Actually, how? I have a feeling that I split way too early. I could, like, I lost time, but not 2 whole seconds. Ooh, okay, that's time lost. That's crazy. However, again, the record for this category isn't too competitive. I think the most competitive ones are probably the ones right at like Crooked Man, like specifically right at the beginning. I think those are probably the worst. We'll see though. Also, I feel like can you interact with the car from behind? No, you cannot. No more time loss. Ah. No, it honestly doesn't really matter that much. Like, for a lot of these runs are mainly just— I mean, for this one technically just lowering the record, but still, it's just more that a lot of the current records, like, I mean, this run isn't optimized either, but even less optimized than this. More that I just want to play through all the different endings and get everything for all of these games. But because I do eventually want to. I mean, if these records stand for these categories, then so be it. But it'd be a lot of fun seeing someone actually properly try to get the best time possible at these. Or try to squeeze like every drop out of these games. Alright. So once again, I hope I don't mess this up, because that would kind of suck. That is the weirdest transition. I stand by it. That's the weirdest transition, and that's either by design, or Uri just straight up did not put a transition through that door. But I mean, isn't that kind of like how the Witch's House plays? I think I can't wait to play that. I absolutely want to get world records there. And if I do manage to get the world record, I really hope people try and beat it. Because that happened. That happened to my my mermaid swan run. Someone actually beat it. And that's cool. Because that actually means that people that actually want to play these games, and it's not just kinda as one-sided as it's been for a while now. Oof! Okay, close. Doesn't look close, but Soldier's Light doesn't actually have to be on you before it starts murdering you. There we go. Alright, only a small amount of time loss from something. Honestly, no idea from where. But we take those. And now I actually know about the faster route for that dragon sequence. So I'm absolutely going to use that. Ah. I'll save like a bajillion years of time. Alright. Like, compared to the other games, I think this one is probably the most, not picturesque, strong word, but it's more like this game feels a lot less trick heavy and much more just memorization. Like if you know where things are in your inventory and stuff, then you'll be more than good to go. Alright. Now I don't actually have, but like the Crooked Man, I don't actually have any save files for like late game and stuff. There was like community save files that I found. I can probably use those. But if not, we'll just have to play for that version. Which actually I haven't beaten. I have not beaten the 1.0/2.0 version of Crooked Man. Even though it's definitely, I mean, like I said, for this game, 2.0 is definitely faster. Just because... Actually, I don't know even. It's probably... No. Probably less, like, on-screen graphics and stuff in the earlier versions. Which is important. Because at least in the Crooked Man, those on-screen, like, letters and stuff take up a lot more time. But still. The reason why the later versions of the Crooked Man are faster later on in the run is because the hospital is so much smaller. Like, that alone saves multiple minutes, which is important. Because, at least with some of the skips and stuff that I found, you can bring your time pretty close to 2.0. It's like the strategy is mainly just, it gets your time as close as possible to 2.0 runs, and then just like fly away with hospital time saves. At least in theory, but realistically you'd have to like properly time out both versions to see which is truly faster. It's much harder to run the newer versions though, that's for sure. Like, excluding the new skips that you have to do to keep up, you actually have to fight the Crooked Man. And, to like, save time and get the most optimal fights, you need to do some crazy stuff. At least for, like, the methods that I found. Really not nearly as easy as basically every other game in the franchise. Alright. Alright. So, let us save a bunch of time by using that dragon. Reroute. The very obvious route change that, honestly, I'm actually so shocked that at least I mean, barely anyone else actually ran this game, so I'm not too surprised, but like, how did we all collectively miss the very obvious time save? Unless, of course, it kills you. Let's find out. Shall we? Actually, if it does kill you... oops. It's actually really close to dying. Alright. No, you... Ah. Okay. So that's what it is. Wait, you can totally skip that. I did it again, my god. Alright, no, if I do another run of this at some point, absolutely doing that. Because that's actually crazy. That saves like probably like 5 or 6 seconds. Like, that's actually wild. No. Oh god. How much time loss is this? Oof. Okay. Dang, dude. Ah, okay, it's 2 seconds. Yeah, that makes sense. That did take a massive detour. But yeah, no, with like a menu glitch, poof, easily the faster method. I haven't actually checked all too thoroughly if there might actually be some early, like some time skips here. I mean, I checked out um the mall and the workplace, and there's not really that much besides the one I just saw. I somehow missed that one, but the one in the mall, there's definitely no skips that you can do. Like one thing I thought, maybe using the menu to skip some of the soldiers, but no, they work on a different, using a different system. It's not tile based, it's like proximity based. Bit of a shame. Also, it seems like you can skip the, like, I don't even know, like the sea creature woman. Oh, mermaid. Yeah, she's a mermaid. You can skip the mermaids that's coming up here, which you can do, but Sophie doesn't act. You can't actually enter the Sandman's palace before you speak to her properly. So it's just like, ugh, really, you know? Like there is potential, there could be potential time skip or time save, but you just can't because the game just does not let you. Although to be honest, I haven't actually checked if the earlier versions of this game actually do have the menu skip. But honestly, I'm just not gonna play the earlier versions just because there's 0 runs and it's like, great, I've got to skip. But like no one plays these versions anyways, so who cares, you know? So yeah, if you try to skip this encounter here with Nixie, you're just doomed. There we go. Yeah, you just can't skip it. What am I doing? It's definitely not the right button. There we go. Alright, cool. Nice. I actually found that lineup only yesterday. Alright. Alright. Oh wow. That's actually that's kind of crazy reach. What? See, like, certain items, I think it's just that Uri probably misplaced the hitbox a bit. Like, why was I able to interact with that so far away? Don't move up. Nice. There you go. Is that right? That's what I call clean gameplay. Probably still no time save, but let us give it a go. See if we can still get a bit of a better... I don't think so. Seriously, how did I... Where am I losing time? From like micro errors, I'm guessing. Like, look. What? Did I lose time? What did I lose time? Oh, okay, I did actually have a bit sloppy movement there, I guess. Like, I just can't really fully imagine it. There we go. Alright. Nice. Okay, we're actually, like, getting back where we were. Slowly but surely. As long as I don't die here like an idiot. That was pretty clean, actually. Bruh. Nice. Alright, let's not die to the Sandman. That'd actually be really sad. Okay. Actually, now that I think I did try out, like, just walking through there with the Sandman chasing me. I think it just straight up does not work. Like, the game's like, nope, you are not going through there because the Sandman is chasing you. Probably. Oh, god. Okay. Ugh. Never missed that before, that actually just threw me off so bad. Okay. Alright. We're actually almost at, like, gameplay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Entrance. Yes, there we go. There we go. That puzzle is a lot more annoying than it seems. Like, the actual... like through rate of it is so bad. Like, trying to move is kind of impossible. Is he gonna find us? Woohoo!
Hi there, sweetie.
Leave it up to the boogeyman to be creepy, am I right? Alright, so. Unicorn! Alright. So we go inside. There we go, the tea room. Then notice 2. Then notice 1. And now we teleport back to the emerald room. But you can get very consistent with this, it just takes a bit of time. There we go. Yeah, and we are out. So, can we beat the time we just set before? Honestly, it just really depends on if the fairies are kind. I caught them really quickly. Yeah, that was actually kind of a goated run. Not even gonna lie. Let's hope we get as lucky this time. There we go. Come on. Ah, oh my god. Okay, yeah, not nearly as lucky. But still time save. Oh yeah. See, that makes the run worth it, right? So funny. You exhaust their dialogue completely before they even reach where they're supposed to stand. They just instantly stand still and walk away. Great. Alright. So, once again, we now have to make the super duper potion. Being, of course, the sleeping sand. So, yes, go down. There, now here. There we go. There we go. Now we can finish off the rest. Ooh! Now that's what we like to see. Here, then we go to the medicine room. Don't mess with me, you pieces of dust. I was gonna call them clouds, but that's just rude. And then tea room. No. Stupid thing. Oh my god. Alright, let me like actually read what the items are before, you know, using them. Alright. Yep. There. Okay. Slightly slower than what I normally do, but I'd rather not die again. That's genuinely just never happened to me. That was kind of crazy. Right, cool. And here we are. That's us. Grab some sand. And a magic mirror, emerald corridor. Like, the way this game works sometimes is kind of annoying. Like, the fact that you can't use the gloves on this flame before making the sand. Like, how are you supposed to know that? Alright. So. With this, as long as I don't die getting up the stairs to get to the Sandman, this should be the run. And here we go. That's a... Cool. Alright. So don't die to these like an idiot. There we go. Alright, cool. Literally the only way I could mess this up is if I'm stupid. And luckily, when it comes to this, I am not stupid. I really do. Like, basically all fights after the Crooked Men are like that. And then it's a sleeping sand. There we go. Cool. And just like that, the world is, well... I mean, this is technically kind of a good ending, just not for... not for Sophie. I don't actually know how long this ending takes to get. I'm gonna suspect it's probably gonna be around 42 minutes. That's my suspicion. Oh, not even. Yeah. There we go. Alright, let's get ready for time. And boom. Bad end free. So, 14:15. Let us see how that compares. Bad end free. Okay, I can see that Tegron, the current record holder, okay, okay, he wanted to do um a good ending run, but he did something wrong, so it turned into a bad ending one. Okay, well, yeah, that's world record by close to 7 minutes. So I think I've got that one. All right, that is the portion done for the Sandman. Now we move on to not the Hangman, to the one and only, the Crooked Man. Now I have a couple versions of this. I don't know if this. What version is this? Okay, version 1, but I did look at the game files for that one. So let me rename this Crooked Man Editor. And here's the original 1.0 release of the Crooked Man. I do wonder if the game will automatically be picked up. No, okay. So now let's see. There it is. Oh wow, okay. Very small game window. Well, let's adjust that. I gotta move my splits out of the way. Thankfully, the game actually doesn't use black for like kind of like off black, so I can very easily center it. So this is that. I just want a save file folder to be created. Ah yeah, these ones don't actually have to be tabbed in. Okay. I'm gonna try and find the splits or the save files. The Crooked Man. I think it's on the resources, right? Yes, in level save files. No. Oh, it doesn't actually. Okay. Okay, wait. Oh. Banger of a song. It's gonna keep looping. I already have it. Okay, come on. There we go. I do have to level save files? Since when? I do just hope that these save files work for the 1.0 version. But, I mean, if they don't, then not really the end of the world. Alright, there we go. Just like that, I've created a save file. Or better said, a save file folder. Let's see, hopefully... Ooh! Okay, very interesting. I don't know why you'd have it be a second play option, but that doesn't really change anything. Okay, cool. So, the reason why I'm even doing this is because we have levels. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly check the current level world record, just to see how the timing works. So it's probably on selection, right? It's on selection and time ends probably the same as in 100% just when you open the door. Okay. So. I don't even know how to time this. I do think I should still have my Crooked Man stuff, yeah. A good ending run. I'm just gonna do... What's this place even called? Set that to 0. And for this one, just basically delete all of them. Remove all segments. Really just the one. Okay, cool. So, now that we have all of this set up, let's just find the right save file. And I'm just going to quickly play through it one time because I haven't actually played this. Alright. There. Oh, you don't need... Oh yeah, you don't need to enter each room. So yeah, it's this one. Yeah, this part is so much faster. Man, it truly is insane, like, the buff that you get from the hospital. Although, honestly, I don't actually know if the hospital's that much quicker now that I'm doing this. Like, that was really quick. Oof. You know, I don't care. I'm just gonna play on the new version for the longer runs, just because I think that's cool. And no one can stop me. So. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There you go. Alright, it's good to go. That is more than enough. No! I didn't activate the thing. Here we go. And this game is loud. Like, the monster in this game, so much louder than everything else. It actually sucks. Like, I wish it wasn't, but not all too much you can do. I'm not actually used to how, like, snappy this version is. Okay. This might take a couple of tries. I honestly don't know how good this Summerholic played this one. Yeah, I'm just spamming backspace. Bruh. Cool. There's so much more yapping in this version. Okay, well, there we go. That's a now just to confirm, I think like he still says the same stuff. On the first playthrough, right? Yeah, he does. Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, there you go. Honestly wasn't expecting that to get that first try, but yeah. Okay, cool. So that's the first world record. And now let's do the second one, which will be the prologue. That honestly it's kind of hilarious how how fast it was. Now prologue is gonna be a bit harder. Speedrun. Yeah, prologue. 0, and realistically just get rid of all of that. Now I do remember the routing. Okay, let's see. The audio stream's current bitrate is 0. What? Is my stream dead right now? Audio-wise? Hopefully not. Now I do remember the routing. Let's see. Okay, let's see. The audio stream's current bitrate is 0. What? Is my stream dead right now? Yeah, no, the stream is definitely not dead, as I just heard myself. Okay. So. Yeah, so you have to remember, this is version 1.0. Okay, so. You guys ready for the ultimate run? Actually, wait, what time am I trying to beat? Let's see. For prologue, 6 minutes and 32 seconds. Let me add that, actually, as my final split time. Now, because I think this one is actually going to be difficult to beat. Let's give it a go. Actually, I'm going to reset even on that, because I think I could have actually... We can spam through that quicker. Yeah, there you go. Now, this is still timed, right? It's just because I tabbed out. Yeah, okay. Such a banger. Yeah. I mean, do. Oh, why'd it cut it off? Alright, I just gotta use my speedrunning hand. Okay. Nice. I honestly have no clue how difficult it's gonna be to beat this. Oh, bad movement. Oh. Okay, I kind of messed up. Alright, kind of rough. Okay. Barely audible, but they're still. Alright, now one thing about version 1.0 compared to version 2, this segment right here is actually a cutscene in later versions. That's cool. The scream is so insane in this version too. Oops, that was definitely wrong. I actually forgot. No. Okay. It has been a second since I've last played this. There we go. Alright. I highly doubt this will be the run. But it's definitely a good first attempt. Ah! That's a change. The new version, you don't get a prompt where you get jump scared. Alright, let's hope that I, like, don't beat this first try. Because I'd honestly be kind of sad. But yeah, for like context, the phone call with Paul, the one I just had, would be finished around now. So that's about how much time loss you get from, like, the version differences. There you go. Go to sleep. This game is so loud. This part is faster than the remake. Or the later versions. I just realized I didn't check how to end time. Probably when the thing pops up there. Cool. Okay. I'm assuming that's how it's timed. I'm just gonna quickly check. Oh, yeah. Oops. Honestly, this one might take a couple of times. Hmm. Wait, what? Oh, is it timed when the end shows up? Alright. If that's how we're timing it, then that is how we're timing. Wow, that's a lot faster, actually. Oof. Okay, well, let's give it another shot. Basically, I just have to play, like, perfectly. So I did make quite a few mistakes there, actually. And then what? Uh, well, I think then I'll switch over to the new version to do some more runs. I'm not even gonna waste my time. You just have to get that first try. It's especially bad because it's the first split in the run. It's easily the most played. Okay. Ooh, this one's gonna be difficult. Oh. We're gonna be hearing this a lot. love that it just ends. There we go. Okay. Wow. Actually getting out of there, like, on the first tile is kind of impossible. No! Ah! What am I doing? Bruh, I just have to go into the bed. What am I doing? No. Ah. Okay, wait. I gotta, like, actually lock in. I don't actually know how much, like, what the theoretical best time for this is. If I did, then, we could know how much time loss I actually can have. But we're just gonna keep replaying this until we get the, like, the perfect run. Alright? Yeah, I think we're gonna be here for a while. Wow, my sense of rhythm was way off there. Okay, that was pretty good. There we go. Alright. That was clutch. I mean, it's not like the hardest thing ever to get that, but it's not easy. Uh, that's kind of rough. Alright. Who knows, maybe this is still fast enough. Ugh, no. I mistapped. Alright. I mean, the song goes hard. Honestly, a bit of a shame that it gets cut off. Oh god, okay. The song does go crazy. Boop, boop, boop. Ah. The time loss pains me. Ooh. That was good. No, that was actually like insanely clean. I think if I just keep that up, I'll be fine. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Still faster. Okay. Alright. Oh, why did I do that? No, I forgot. Ah! I always forget this call. Hopefully that's still enough to get world record. Alright. Ooh, kinda rough. Oh yeah, true. No, what's his ringing is different. if I get that frame one too. Alright. I honestly have no idea how precisely the Alcoholic plays to get this time. It had to be like pretty quick, I'd imagine. Alright. So 60 out of 6 minutes out of the room. Oh, looking much better than before. Alright. Let's see. Really? There's no how. Oh, could it be? Okay. I hate to do this. But it could actually be that on earlier versions of the game, lowering your FPS actually does have an effect. So we're gonna play on 15 FPS. Which honestly, I don't want to play on 15 FPS. That seems like kind of a nightmare. But I want to at least see if that affects the time. Because I imagine it would. Maybe. It's gonna make timings a lot harder, that's for sure. Honestly, I can't even tell if it makes it better. Ignoring the fact that this is like genuinely horrible to play with. like this is like the worst form. It's not even motion blur, it's just like sad. But let's see. No, I'm so glad that later on this doesn't have any effect. Playing like this. Unless of course it doesn't actually do anything. Like sure, like if like you're skipping text, but like I don't think the game isn't actively running any faster or anything. Let's try. I mean, who knows, right? I think it's more that you just have like more frames to match. Ah. Oh, okay, well. God, it's actually almost disorientating playing like this. Let's try it. Who knows? Like, I honestly don't notice that much of a difference. But we'll see. Let's see there. Alright, well that's about the same amount of time lost. So let's see. Alright. Yeah, there's no difference. Except that, like, the game just looks horrible. Like, it's technically easier to hit some of these, like, door transitions, but honestly, it makes everything else so much more annoying. Alright. Made the same mistake as last time. Like, I'm still convinced that it's not going to make that much of a difference. Alright, it's like a second faster, but I mean, I also played better a bit. I mean, like, this part's pure text. So in theory, this should be better now. Yeah, no. There we go. Play it like an actually reasonable refresh rate. How did he do this so quickly? Unless version 2 is actually faster. Like, I could be wrong about the David segment being faster on 1.0. No, it's definitely faster on 1.0. Is there some difference? No, I think he just plays a bit better. Okay. I'm gonna quickly go to the toilet and then I'll be back. But this is going pretty well so far. At least I would say so. We are back. Okay. Good. I realize I haven't really checked on my chat, but okay. Still no comments, but that's okay. We're here. Speedrun. Can't really look at them anyway. Alright. Right. Nice. That's pretty fast. Okay. Hmm. Alright. I did it. I actually went switching. This might actually get me closer to the time. Let's see if this is even. Ah, it's not gonna be faster if I do that. It was on screen for like half a second. game is so silent. I don't think there's even ambience playing. Yeah. Okay, I think this is a doomed run, but we here, so we might as well. Nah, I think this is significant, so... Hey, that is actually faster than the last run, though. I knew I should have stuck with this. There we go. Okay. Hey, look at that. That's getting closer and closer. Okay, I should check quickly for the current record to verify how close to 32 he actually is. Oh, he's barely. Okay. That's barely 32. So we have to save actually quite a bit of time. Should be doable though. I think a full second time save just means like basically perfect movement. No, we can do that. Good chat. Don't think anyone's watching, but that's fine. I don't know why, that's kind of a weird rhythm. Why does it? I don't know why it cuts out. So weird. Right. I feel like saving a second should be very feasible. Ah, that was kind of bad. I'm deciding if I should reset or not. You know what? Let's not. Oof. Okay. What happens if I do this? It doesn't lower me or anything. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna reset this one. I made a couple mistakes. Okay, so I think I have the best route. I just can't forget the stupid phone call. Nor can I go and, like, use a weird path or something. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do, like, maybe one or two more attempts. And if I can't get it today, I'll do it tomorrow. Or the next time I stream. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. I've actually seen him sleeping front on. I know you could do that. That was incredibly smooth right there. No, that was peak. Alright. Alright. Nice. That's actually so clean. Alright. Alright, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's it. That's gonna be it. If we don't mess this up, this could be it. Right. I just have to get this like dead on. No. I think that is slightly slower. Alright. Good attempts so far though. I did almost beat it, so I think of maybe a bit of better mashing. That's doable. But for now, I think we should switch over to the Crooked Man. Ooh, wait, I think I still have it in... Is it English again? No, it's still simplified Chinese. It doesn't really, like, there's really not that big of a difference between the two. Alright, let's just go for bad ending 1. I think that's the easiest. TBH. So open splits, the Crooked Man. Good ending. Let's go edit splits. I'm gonna change this to bad ending 1. Have that be set to 0. I can leave the prologue and basically just get rid of all the other times. So remove, remove, remove. And there we go, that's bad end 1. This looks... Ah, that's why. Yeah, the different versions have absolutely, like, completely different resolutions. It's so easy to see. Like, the bouncing boxes of this one. Actually, it's so cool. Like, with all the other games, it's actually so difficult to tell where the actual frame is. Alright, there are a couple things I want to test, though. Uh, ah, okay. I don't think I have a split for after the second one. Oof. Oof. Okay, wait. Let me look at my own run real quick, just to be sure. Oh yeah. Moderators. Just saying, my Crooked Man run still isn't uploaded, the one with like the world record time. Just saying. Alright, how does the Crooked Man fight go? Okay. That's chill. And let me just look at the other skip that I found. Before the door. Okay. So, if I'm not mistaken, the good ending run for this game, or the bad ending one, is ran. Oh no, it is ran on 2.0. Okay. I think I can beat it, probably. The time to beat it is, what, 18 minutes? Let me just verify, because honestly it might just not be worth running the new version. I did not check that. Bruh. Let me just check when I roughly... Oof. Okay, yeah, I do think it's probably still faster to do version 2.0. But I think I can actually get it with the newer versions. So we're gonna give it a go. Ah, I forgot about that. Okay, well, there we go. So yeah, this version of the game is very different. It's like the beginning is slower. As you can tell, it's slower by like 20 seconds, roughly. But the thing is, you can gain quite a bit of time. Hmm. I think post school, it's faster. Oh, I don't remember. Uh-oh. I don't actually remember, like, the hospital scene. I do not remember if typing is faster. Oops. Alright. It's like here, here, here.
This is ridiculous.
I almost had up. Okay. Like, it's hard to judge these two versions just because there are things here that are faster. Like, I mean, this segment is slower, but there's quite a few sections that are faster on the new version. The biggest one, of course, being the hospital. I mean, I timed it, and it's like I beat, like, the level record by, like, I don't know, like 2 minutes. I did it again. Why do I keep forgetting this phone call? Seriously. Right. Now that I think about it, I don't even know if I actually remember the route fully for the hotel. I might be kind of doomed. Phone call and everything is longer here. Like, the basic premise of, at least my idea, is that this version is slower in every segment besides the hospital, but the hospital is that much faster that it just does not matter that every other segment is slower. Like, that's my idea. Oh yeah, and you can also skip those end cards as well. Another thing, this part is faster. There you go. It's like half the amount of time, but it just doesn't matter because of the other time lapse. Now, I do think there is a chance that this version just straight up just doesn't have speed necessary to compete with the other ones, but let's see. There's lots of things in this version that are better. Like, you start closer there. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you go down here and it's the first door. Second door, okay. Alright. Oh no, 8. Oh, I don't remember. Yeah. So currently, compared to the 2.0 version, I am behind. Oh, okay, wait. Okay. That's me. Okay, that's something I didn't realize I'm streaming. I wonder... Okay. Okay, I'm hoping I get it done now. Where do I go? I actually don't remember. Up. Oh god, okay. There, come on. Alright. Nice. Alright, yeah, I remember now. You go down, you get a key for the ball. Oh. There we go, got the bronze key. Kind of bad movement. I don't know if you're watching the stream, but it is a-okay. Just I can't tab out of the game, sadly. Plus you probably would not want to be on stream, I would imagine. Alright, let's try it. Alright, well, if I mess this up, then the run dies anyway. Because I think version 2.0 is probably faster for this. Okay, well, there you go. Okay. Yeah, I did not get nearly as many runs done as I wanted to today. Okay, well that's a thing for next time then. Yeah. We're pretty good so far. Yeah. No, pretty cool. So we have to get all of the bad endings. That's how many? That's 4 bad endings, 2 of which are gonna be around 50 minutes. And then 30, and the one I just died to was around 18. Okay. That's definitely gonna be a long stream, especially if I mess up any of the later ones, because that is pretty easy to mess up. You know what though? I think for this, wow, that's the voice crack. I think for bad ending 1, I'm actually gonna stick with version 2.0. I think that's probably better. Yeah. Okay, cool. We can stop my recording. So today we got still 2 records. Got ourselves bad ending 3, the Sandman, and the McAllister House world record as well. And almost getting the prologue world record, but it's such unfortunate timing. Needing to be basically a full second fast instead of like point something. But no, pretty cool, pretty good. Yeah. So, with that being said, that has been the speedrunning for today. I hope that whoever is watching, if anyone is even watching, they had fun. And until next time, which, with my experience, probably going to be tomorrow. Because I honestly do want to get these times in this game done. Yeah. So, thanks for watching, and till next time. Bye-bye.